My name's Eric Welander. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to show you how I configured my Stream Deck to turn off my office lights and then turn them back on at the touch of a button. And that's using Apple's Shortcuts app, new in macOS Monterey. And I could run any number of commands right alongside that HomeKit command. And there are a bunch of different ways to actually make this happen on your Mac. And I've tried a bunch of them and I think I have the best answer. And if you're curious what a Stream Deck is, and for some reason you clicked on this video, it's a set of programmable buttons that have little LCD displays in them that you can touch, and those can trigger commands on your Mac or PC. You can get them in a variety of different sizes. I recommended the 6-button one on my holiday gift guide video recently, and I use the 15-button version. There's even larger ones as well, and I'll leave a link below the like button to the Stream Deck that I use if you want to check that out later. All right, so here is my Stream Deck configuration. So this is what I see on my Stream Deck. Each one of these squares is an individual button on the Stream Deck, and what we want to do today is add some more of these that control my office lighting via Apple HomeKit. Now, in order to do that, we're going to use the Shortcuts app, which is new to macOS in macOS Monterey. So I'm going to hit the plus button over here on my Mac folder. So I created a folder of shortcuts specific to my Mac, and I'm going to hit the plus button to create a new one. So we're going to call this Office, let's call this Work Time. And I'm going to set an icon for this. Let's set it orange maybe, or yellow because the lights are turning on. And I don't know what's a good work icon here. I'll just pick the glasses for now. Okay, so we have the glasses and the yellow icon. So now we're going to go ahead and add, oh, I already have a scene named Work Time. So let's call this Office On. So now I'm going to go in and find the Control Home action, so that will control my HomeKit home from the Shortcuts app, and then just to select the scene that I want to trigger. So I've already set up a scene for my office lights to be on, and I actually call that scene Work Time. So I'm going to hit check the Work Time box, hit Next, and so this action will turn on the Work Time scene. Okay, so now we have our name and icon and the action, and of course I could add any number of other actions here, maybe to start or stop some time tracking with an app like Timery, or any number of other actions you want to integrate with Shortcuts right here in the shortcut. So then I can tap that button on the Stream Deck or in my dock, and it's going to do that right away. Now, to get this to show up in the Stream Deck, we want to go ahead and choose the settings over here, and we're going to run it as a quick action. So you check this uses quick action option, and we don't need the services menu, but what we do want is the Finder. And then what that will enable us to do is if we go over here, you'll see that Add to Dock should be enabled. Now, there's a bug right now with Shortcuts. I think it's a bug that's not enabled right after you click this. So what we have to do is close this, open it again, and then you can see that Add to Dock is enabled. So when we go to File, Add to Dock, what it does is it'll create a version of the shortcut here in the dock. Now, the other annoying part is it doesn't always copy over the icon. So we set the icon up here, but sometimes it'll just give you a default Shortcuts icon. Find that very annoying, but it is what it is. Now, from there, what it's actually done though is it's created a miniature application that you can run just like you run an app any other place on your Mac. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the office lights off, turn on a different scene. So now the lights behind me are off. I still have a light on me here with my webcam. But if I went and closed Shortcuts and I just click this icon in the dock, then it goes ahead and runs my HomeKit scene. And you can see here in HomeKit that it turned on the Work Time scene. And so I don't even need to have the Home app open for that. I can just run it straight from here. But what we want to do again is run this on our Stream Deck. So from here, we're just going to remove this icon from the dock because I don't want it in the dock usually. Now, if you look in Finder under the applications in the sidebar, you won't see this shortcut app added. And that's because it added it to your user accounts application folder. So that's a little trickier to find. We go over here to your username, and then under applications in here, you'll see that there's an Office On scene, and it actually did our proper icon here. So we have the yellow icon with the glasses. I imagine the add to dock thing will probably get fixed at some point. But from here, we can trigger that Office On. So you could do this with an application launcher like Spotlight or Alfred to just trigger the same shortcut to run. But again, in our case, to get it on the Stream Deck, what we're going to do is go over here and create an open command. So in the sidebar here, I'm going to go ahead and search for open as a system command, and that will open a file or application with a Stream Deck button. So then from here, I'm going to choose back to, again, that applications folder and choose Office On. And then you'll see that it put our icon here and a title. I'm just going to get rid of this title because I know what the icon means. I don't need this text here. And so now I have a button on the Stream Deck that turns the Office on. And now I'm going to make an additional shortcut that goes in this spot that'll turn the Office lights off. Okay, so here I've set up a work done shortcut that triggers my Office off scene. And so that's done here in HomeKit. Now I could also go ahead and add something like a timery shortcut here to just confirm and stop the current time entry. So whatever my current time entry does, and I don't want to show it when run, I could actually run that here right next to my smart home action. But right now we're just going to keep it simple and just control Apple HomeKit. And if you're curious about Timery, it's a time tracking app. I'll leave a link in the description. All right, so we need to go ahead and enable quick action with the Finder, and then I'm going to close and reopen it just because maybe this will be fixed by the time you use shortcuts for this. File add to dock. And look at that. Our work done icon came over here to the dock, so no bugs there. I'm going to go ahead and click and drag to remove it. And if we go back to this user applications folder, you'll see we have a work done option here. So that's ready. And then I'm going to go back to the Stream Deck here. And inside of this, we're going to use another open command. And then just choose the work done option that's been added here. Remove the title. And now we have Office On and work done. I can just trigger this and the lights go off. So I just touch my button on my Stream Deck and it turns off the lights in my office. I touch the other button and it turns the lights on. So it's running whatever shortcut I want right in there. But you know, these icons look good and you might be happy with them, but there is a free way from Apple to make these icons look even better. So if we go over to Apple's developer website, there's a free utility they have called SF Symbols 3. Now, Apple makes these symbols as a way for app developers to have icons in their app because icons are difficult to create, often expensive to pay a designer to make. So Apple's made a standardized library of symbols that app developers can use in their apps. And you've probably seen many of these across both Apple's apps and other third-party apps. You're not really supposed to use these commercially outside of the App Store, but this is just a personal use on our own Stream Deck just for ourselves. So I'm not a lawyer, but I don't think we're violating anything here. So now I have the Symbols app open on my desktop, and I'm going to go ahead and search for briefcase. And again, this is Symbols version 3. There were earlier versions, so maybe if you have an earlier version, you might need to update to Symbols 3. And you'll notice here that one of the things I like about Symbols is that they have these on and off or filled and not filled versions of symbols. So that can be great in this case when we want to indicate that one of these buttons is going to turn the lights on and the other one's going to turn the lights off. So I'm going to use the briefcase fill for my work sort of on scene, work time is on, and then I'll use the briefcase empty option to indicate that work is done. So let's go ahead and choose the fill. We're going to create the on state first. Now if I go over here to the paintbrush, you can actually change what color you want. So maybe, I don't know, what am I in the mood for today? Let's just do a blue icon. So I picked blue. And you can do all kinds of variations here with different types of coloring with the newest version of Apple's SF Symbols. So I'm not going to get into that here, but it is a whole lot of fun. You can take some time and figure that out. So then now that I have this here, I'm going to go ahead and copy the image. That'll just create a PNG of it. And I can just go over here to my desktop and paste it. And so now we have a PNG of that icon that we can use on the Stream Deck. So I don't need to do anything with it. I don't need an image editor. I'm just going to go back to my Stream Deck here. And for this icon, I'm just going to click and drag in our briefcase icon. and it actually looks really great. It lines up with the sizes on the Stream Deck pretty well. I'm happy with it. Of course, if you are very picky about graphics, you can take it into another editor. And Stream Deck does have, I'll link in the description, some developer guidelines for icon sizes. So if you're looking to create your own graphics for these, follow the Stream Deck guidelines to get the exact sizes so all the pixels line up nicely. So now we're going to do the same thing for the unfilled briefcase. I'm going to copy the image and just paste it to my desktop here, and then go over to my off version and add the briefcase there. And so that way I have these clear icons that indicate sort of an on and off state. Depending on the action, you can actually specify different icons for different states. So right here I have my SF symbol that I've created for my Elgato ring light, which is behind me, and that's controlled by the Stream Deck. So when it's on, I see this icon, and when it's off, I see this icon. And so those are custom icons that I did with SF symbols that are much more clean and better looking than what comes with the Stream Deck. So it's a great way to get your Stream Deck looking nice and sharp. And you might be wondering what these are. These are window management icons I made, and I'm actually using Keyboard Maestro to control my windows with these on the 3 different monitors I have in front of me. So these icons I actually made myself in Figma. But again, for a lot of things, you don't need to use Figma or any kind of fancy application. You can just use SF symbols. And if you love customizing all kinds of automation like this on your Mac and iPad and iPhone, I also recommend checking out MacStories.net. John Voorhees over at MacStories did an in-depth article recently about controlling your Mac with a Stream Deck, including shortcuts. Just a lot of great ideas over there. So check out MacStories.net if that's something you're into and you haven't already. Thanks so much to all the well wishes over the past week with my shoulder. A little over a week ago, I had a nasty fall and dislocated my shoulder. I had an MRI earlier this week and should be able to start to phase out this sling pretty soon, but it's a long process. It just takes time, and I'm one of those guys who has trouble slowing down. So this has been definitely an adjustment for me to just have to deal with all the things that I can't do because I have my shoulder like this. But thankfully, I'm still able to more or less make videos. There's some certain things I can't do right now in terms of smart home installations, but I'm still really excited to make a lot more content for you guys. And be sure to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss any of that. And also check out my Apple Home newsletter, linked in the description. It comes out every Saturday completely for free and has some more analysis and thoughts on Apple's smart home. And if you like this video on controlling your lights with a Stream Deck, you might also like how I'm using Apple HomeKit to control my HomeKit TV. A lot of TVs these days ship with Apple HomeKit compatibility, and a while ago I made a video all about how I'm doing that. So that's linked here somewhere on the screen. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll leave a link below the like button.